Hi, this is Javi Kharod, a chemical engineer by profession, going to continue our today's topic, relief valve. A relief valve or pressure relief valve is a type of safety valve used to control or limit the pressure in a system. Pressure might otherwise build up and create a process upset, instrument or equipment failure or fire. The pressure is relieved by allowing the pressurized fluid to flow from auxiliary passage out of the system. The relief valve is designed or set to open a predetermined set pressure to protect pressure vessel and other equipment from being subjected to the pressure that exceeds their design limit. When the set pressure is exceeded, the relief valve becomes the path of least resistance as the valve is forced open and a portion of fluid diverted through auxiliary in a system contain flammable fluid. The delivered fluid, liquid gas or liquid gas mixture usually routed through piping system known as flare header or relief header to a central elevated gas flare where it is usually burned and resulting combustion gases are released to the atmosphere. In non-hazardous system, the fluid is often discharged to atmosphere by suitable discharge pipe valve designed to prevent rainwater ingress which can affect set lift pressure and position it not to cause hazard personnel as fluid is diverted and pressure inside the vessel will stop rising once it reaches valve resetting pressure. The valve will close. The blowdown usually started percentage of set pressure and refer to how much pressure need to drop before valve reset. The blowdown can vary roughly 2 to 20% and some of valve have adjustable blowdown. In high pressure gas system, it is recommended the outlet of the relief valve is in open air, the system where the outlet is connected. Piping opening of relief valve will give pressure buildup in a piping system downstream of the relief valve. This often means the relief valve will not reset once the set pressure is reached. For the system, often so-called differential relief valve are used. Means the pressure is only working on the area that is much smaller than the area opening of the valve. If valve is open, the pressure has to decrease enormously before the valve closes, and also outlet pressure of the valve can easily keep the valve open. Another consideration is that if other relief valves are connected, the outlet pipe system there may open as pressure in the exit pipe system increases. This may cause undesired operations. In some of cases, bypass valve act as a relief valve by being used to return all part of fluid discharge by pump or gas compressor back to either storage reservoir or inlet of the pump or gas compressor. This is done to protect the pump or gas compressor and any other associated equipment from excessive pressure. The bypass valve and bypass path, they are internal. The internal part of pump or compressor or external installed component fluid path may fire engine have such relief valve to prevent overpressurization, fire hoses. In other cases, equipment must protect it against subjected to internal vacuum, low pressure that is lower than the equipment can withstand. In such cases, vacuum relief valves are used to open predetermined lower pressure limit and admit air or inert gas into equipment control the amount of vacuum. Now technical terms. In petroleum refining, petrochemical and chemical manufacturing, natural gas processing and power generation industries relief valve associated the term pressure relief valve and pressure safety valve. Safety valve, pressure relief valve or pressure release valve are pressure and safety valve. The difference is the pressure safety valve have manual lever to activate the valve in case emergency. Most pressure reducing valve are spring operated at the lower pressure. Some of the diaphragm in place of spring. The oldest pressure relief valve design use weight to seal the valve. the set pressure. When the system pressure increases to this value, the pressure relief valve open the accuracy of the set pressure and follow guideline by the American Society Mechanical Engineer ASM. Relief valve. A valve is used the liquid service which open proportional increases pressure overcome spring pressure. Safety valve used in gas service. Most safety valve are full lift snap acting in that pop completed open. Safety relief valve, the relief valve that can use gas or liquid service. However, set pressure will usually only accurate for one time fluid at time. Pilot operated relief valve POSV. Pilot operated relief valve, a device that relieves remote command the pilot valve which is connected upstream system pressure, lower pressure safety valve LPSV, an automatic system that relieves by the static pressure of the gas. The relieving pressure is smaller near the atmospheric pressure. Vacuum pressure safety valve. In automatic system, the relief by static pressure of gas, the relieving pressure is small, negative and near the atmospheric pressure. Lower the vacuum pressure relief valve. In automatic system, the relief by static pressure of gas, the relieving pressure is small, negative or positive near the atmospheric pressure. Pressure vacuum release valve, a combination of vacuum pressure and relief valve in one housing used to store a tank for liquid to prevent implosion overpressure. Snap acting, the opposite modulating lever. The valve pops open, is snapped full lift millisecond, usually accomplished cult on the disc and so that fluid passing the seat suddenly affect a larger area and create a more lifting force. Now, legal and court requirement as far as industries is concerned. In most countries, industries legally required to protect pressure and vessel and other equipment using relief valve. Also, most of country equipment design, such those provided American Society Mechanical Engineering, American Petroleum Institute, and other organizations like ISO 4126 must be complied with. Those code include design standard for relief valve. Many code and standard are published throughout the world which address design and application. Pressure relief valve, the most widely used, recognized the ASME boiler and pressure vessel code, commonly called ASME code. Most code and standard voluntary, which means they are available, use the manufacturer user and the written the purchasing and construction specification. The ASME code is unique, United States and Canada having been adopted, majority state, provincial legislature and mandated by law. The ASME code provides rules and design construction, the pressure vessel, various section, code cover fitted vessel, nuclear vessel, unfired vessel, additional subject such as welding, non-destructive examination, vessel manufacture according ASME code required to have overpressure protection, the type of design allowable overpressure protection device spelled out in detail in the code. Now, a pressure relief valve is used to release excess pressure from a system during overpressure situation. Those avoid catastrophic failure. So the pressure relief valve is important process safety device and widely used chemical, petrochemical, power and oil gas industries. The pressure relief valve is designed to open predetermined set pressure. So whenever the system pressure exceeds the set pressure, the pressure relief valve pops, releases overpressure, and when the excess pressure is removed, pressure relief valve close again. The main advantage of installing pressure relief valve in system that are they vent the fluid to safeguard the system from overpressure. They reclose the prevent loss the fluid when system pressure return back to expectable. Installation of pressure relief valve system minimize damaged system component. They are reliable and versatile. Now, spring-loaded pressure relief valve. The basic spring-loaded pressure relief valve has been developed to meet needs simple reliable system acute device provide overpressure protection. The valve consists valve inlet and nozzle mounted pressurized system. A disc held against nozzle to prevent flow under normal system operating conditions. The spring to hold disc closed. The body contain the operating element. The spring load is adjustable vary the pressure at which the valve will open. When the pressure relief valve begin to lift, the spring force increases, though system pressure must increase. Lift is continued. For this reason, pressure relief valve are allowed over pressure allowance. Reach full lift. This allowable overpressure generally 10% valve unfired system. This margin relatively small and some of means must provide assist lift effort. Most pressure relief valve therefore have secondary control chamber or hooding chamber and hence lift as the disc began to lift fluid enter the control chamber exposing larger area disc system pressure. This causes incremental changes in force with over component and overcompensate for the increased spring force causes valve to open rapid rates at the same time. The direction of the fluid flow reverse momentum effect resulting from change in flow direction further enhance lift. This effect combined to allow valve achieve maximum lift, the maximum flow with the allowable overpressure limit because of larger disc area exposed system pressure. After the valve achieve lift, the valve will not close until system pressure has been reduced some of level below set pressure. The design of the control chamber determine whether closing point will occur. The differences between set pressure and closing point pressure is called flow down and usually express percentage of set pressure. Now, relief valve. A relief valve is a pressure relief valve device actuate inlet static pressure having a gradual lift operating generally proportional to increases pressure over opening pressure. It may provide an enclosed spring housing suitable closed diaphragm system application primary use liquid services. Safety relief valve. The safety relief valve is a pressure relief valve characterized rapid opening or pop action by opening proportion. The increases pressure over opening pressure depending on application may be used either liquid or compressible fluid. Conventional safety relief valve. A conventional safety relief valve is a pressure relief valve which has a spring housing, vented discharge side valve. The operational characteristic opening pressure, closing pressure and relieving capacity and directly affected changes back pressure of the valve. A balanced safety relief valve, pressure relief valve which incorporate means minimize effect the back pressure of the operational characteristic opening pressure, closing pressure and relieving capacity. Pilot operated and relief pressure relief valve. A pilot operated pressure relief valve is a pressure relief valve which the major relieving device combined and is controlled self-actuated auxiliary pressure relief valve. Power actuated pressure relief valve is a pressure relief valve which the major relieving device is combined and controlled device regulating and external sources of energy. Temperature actuated pressure relief valve. Now, the temperature actuated pressure relief valve is a pressure relief valve which may actuated by external or internal temperature or by pressure of the inlet side. Vacuum relief valve. A vacuum relief valve is a pressure relief valve designed to admit fluid to prevent excess internal vacuum. The design to reclose to prevent further flow of fluid after normal condition has been restored. Now is terminology. Operating pressure is the gauge pressure existing normal operating condition within the system protected. Set pressure is the gauge pressure at which under operating condition direct loaded safety valve commands to lift test pressure. The gauge pressure at which under test stand condition the atmospheric back pressure directed load safety valve commands to lift opening pressure. Now is the gauge pressure which lift is sufficient discharge the predetermined following capacity. It is equal to set pressure plus opening pressure differences. Resetting pressure is the gauge pressure at which direct loaded safety valve is reclosed, build up back pressure is the gauge pressure built up at outlet side of blowing. Superimposed back pressure is the gauge pressure on outlet side the closed valve. Back pressure is the gauge pressure built up outlet side during blowing. Back pressure plus superimposed back pressure. Accumulation is the increased pressure over maximum allowable working gauge pressure of the system protected. Opening pressure differences is the pressure rise over set pressure necessary lift suitable permit the predetermined following capacity. Resetting pressure differences is the difference between set pressure and resetting pressure. Functional pressure differences is the sum of the opening pressure differences, resetting pressure differences. Operating pressure differences is the pressure difference between set pressure and operating pressure. Lift is the travel, discovery, a close position. Commencement to lift is the first measurable movement. The disk or perception of the discharge noise flow area is the cross-section area upstream, downstream. The body sheet calculated from minimum diameter, which is used to calculate the flow capacity without detection the obstructions. Flow diameter is the minimum geometrical diameter upstream, downstream of the body sheet. Nominal size designation of the safety valve is the nominal size inlet. Theoretical following capacity is the calculated mass flow from the orifice having a cross-section area equal to the flow area, the safety valve without regard to flow losses of the valve. Acute flowing capacity is the flowing capacity determined by measurement. Certified flowing capacity is the acute flowing capacity reduced by 10%. Coefficient of discharge is the ratio actual to the theoretical discharge capacity, and end of the certified coefficient of discharge is the coefficient discharge reduced 10%, known de-adjusted coefficient of discharge. This is all terms. Okay guys, this is up to pressure relief 1. I hope you get sufficient knowledge after watching my video. Next chapter, next we have covered some another topic of next Sunday. Still then, goodbye. Do take good care of yourself.